Okay, thank you, Mike and Kyle, for your time. Thank you to all of you for being here and listening to help make a more informed choice and to learn a bit more about me, as this is my first time running for office. Thank you also to the Ann Arbor Democratic Party and the Community Center for hosting today. I'm going to keep this really short because I know we're over time. If you have further questions about my campaign, you can look at my literature that was in the back, at least. You can visit my website, which will be up very shortly. It's votegrand.org. Or you can just talk to me. You can talk to me after the forum, or you will see me out in the community because I'm not taking any vacation over the next couple months. I really feel that I have a strong record of public service to the community. It's been characterized by hard work. It's been characterized by transparency, and it's been characterized by strong public engagement. And that's what I want to continue to do. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to continue listening to your ideas and working hard for you in the community, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone for coming out. Thank you for the moderators. Thank you for Julie for certainly throwing your hat in the ring. Campaigning is not easy, and it is not, that much fun. It's a good time because you meet a lot of people, but it's not that much fun. And thank you, obviously, for the other candidates here because it really does give us a broad representation of the interests and the dialogue that's going to be taking place for the next couple months. Again, experienced, effective, ethical leadership you can trust is what I will be out there door to door in the next couple months. I have a lot of accomplishments that I am very proud of. Working with Sabra and Mike, the public art ordinance had huge revisions this last council meeting. We are no longer transferring restricted monies to pooled funds into the old public art Percent for Art program. AATA is going to be more robust, have an interest with Ypsilanti serving on the board. Fuller Road Station is going to be pushed aside so that the dialogue about a new train station is going to be more open and transparent. I serve as a chair of the taxi cab board. I had to stand up when there were complaints about taxi cab and limo drivers assaulting young ladies, U of M students. Had to stand up and make sure that our police department and our community understood that that is really important that we address that. And I did, and we haven't had a complaint since then. That's effectiveness. Fire stations. There was proposals to close them in the last year. We, as a voice, said, we don't like that. We don't like that idea. We got to do something else. We added 4 FTEs during the last fiscal year, and they're on our budget for this year. The Y site. In 2011, I campaigned. Sell it. We are now experiencing, we now have a broker that's going to be selected through our administrator and get that off the tax roll, or off the city land into the public. And let me say, that property's not going to sell until whoever wants to buy it has a site plan approved by the city council. That's obvious. Nobody's going to buy it on speculation, right? Not with that kind of money involved. And then I'll close with blight. What did you see across the street? The houses are gone. How did that happen? Where did that money come from? When I came back on council, from my experience in working in local government, I talked about, let's not use our attorney's office to deal with blight in our community. Let's use the building department. Having run a dangerous buildings program, that's where it's effective. That's where state law gives the authority. And look at how responsive the building department is in dealing with blight. That's my effectiveness. That's my experience. And I won't go into the ethics of my campaign as well, but I think we all know that there is a tremendous difference between playing poker politics and putting the cards on the table for all the public to see, and that's what I will represent. And I'll close, I will be having a campaign kickoff at Dominic's on Thursday, June 20th, from 5 to 8. Hope you can come.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. It's on you, Jeff.
Thank you. I want to thank the Ann Arbor Democrats again for hosting this event, and I want to thank all of you for sticking around for the entire event. I believe that Ann Arbor is a special town, and we owe our town the obligation of taking good care of it and working on the small problems. It doesn't require radical changes to our zoning or our town to keep what's special about it. I'm running for city council to help those who have been elected recently move forward on sensible spending priorities. When I go door to door talking to voters, repeatedly I hear, oh, I like it when you talk about common sense priorities. It's not that difficult to understand that public safety is more important than some of the other things that we spend money on. It's not that difficult to understand that our roads are in horrible condition and we need to address those problems. It's not that hard to understand that neighborhood flooding should have been addressed a long time ago, and we've just ignored the symptoms. I want to be elected to add a civil voice to the council deliberations. I will disagree with some people on council, but I'm never going to make it personal. I'm never going to raise my voice to somebody or call them names. It's time for us to be able to have open, honest discourse where we can disagree in public, not in private emails, but yet treat each other with the respect that everybody deserves. We're at a turning point in this town, and I believe we can build on the new council's newfound priorities. And it's my intention to add my voice to those new voices who seek to answer the problems we have before we get into adventuresome subsidies and development schemes that have caused the blight here, in Lower Town, in Georgetown, and Elkhorn Town. It's time for us to have a council that listens to and represents the neighborhoods, rather than being at odds with the neighborhoods, requiring them to join forces and gather petitions just to get the city council to do their bidding. This is why I'm running, and I hope that you'll support me and vote for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.